Yo, what up? My name is Don, and today we're going to be checking out the 16th track off Eminem's new album, The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace. This one is called Bad Gold, featuring an artist named White Gold, who is another new artist to me. So I'm excited to see where they come into this song. So without further ado, let's hop right in and check out Bad One by Eminem featuring White Gold.
Yo, Dre. Yeah, I'm gonna just lay back on this. Let me apologize in advance. I like that. Fuck it. Forgive me. Alright. Fuck it. I don't mean to sound arrogant. What? Yeah. But got my head up in the sky again. But even that, my stacks are higher than money pile like Tony Stark's. That's how much I earn, man. Girl, my head is full. I feel incredible as the Hulk. Meaning I'm trying to smash. So come get in line like Santa and climb up inside my lap. Come on. While I devise a plan. We'll be talking about Purell. When sanitize your hands. And I am an industrial strength, high-end brand frying pan. Rap is something that I've just had to skill it for some time and am an artist who can draw a crowd like a diagram. Like drawing breath from your diaphragm. I've achieved every aspiration that I have had. Got a diamond plaque or 2 or 3 or 4, but that don't change my attitude. I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a
1 minute you're here, next minute you're gone. Don't sit there and scoff, little bitch, you can knock the shit about me being immature off. It isn't my fault, the liquor is often twisting my thoughts. You said you're looking for miniature golf. Thought you said looking for men to jerk off. Your mouth is a hole, that means my dick is in golf. Sick as a dog with crew cough. Biggie is gone and Tupac, and I'm still alive, and you not the woo dog. So who died and made you God? Anything can set my mood off. Attitude I've always had one. My temper's like the bitch I just scooped up. I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a
genre
bad
with all
one.
these corny white rappers, I'm not a fan of it. It ain't my fault, but like sock puppets, I had a hand in it. This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race, cause I have abandoned it. One of the greatest who did it, look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to a dinner table, I ate at you. Haters, I made a few, but like when 3 stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck it, it's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true. It sounds like something that Puff would do at a party with Aaron Hall. Cause I just love to fuck with you. Eyeliner blush, foundation kit. Cause it's you, I make upset. Brain is dead, space cadet. Like when Ye forgets to take his meds. So when they get mad or angry at a statement that I may have said, I just say, man, I didn't say that shit. Shady did. Cause all I do is write the rhymes and then wait for that beat to play. Spit him, trigger finger, make like a green beret. Like he would get a submachine to spray with him. I should go back to those sleeping days because I'm so stuck in my evil ways that I'm fucked either way. The people still seem to think that they want the old me till they get him. Got him up in arms like monkey bars. The fucking bomb with the puffy arm. I'm blowing up the Kid Cudi's car in front of his house where all his buddies are. Just another day at the office, but it seems like Marsha's fucking job is done. Mission accomplished, people off his stunt. Pissed a billion people off at once. But I gotta keep going Tyson on Kelly. I bodied him twice and already that little motherfucker's back throwing subs like a food fight at the deli. And that is why he got the attitude he got. Like Liza Minnelli, my male ego is the size of the belly on Jelly Roll. And bitch, I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one.
All right, yo. That song is sick. I love the beat in that one. White Gold. is going to be the artist on the chorus, of course, the person singing the chorus. I love the flow of that one. There's a lot to unpack in that one. There's not any one line I can recall specifically. Again, because anytime I listen to these, there's just so much information, honestly, thrown at you that I feel like it's hard. Even for someone who doesn't listen to hip hop all the time. I'm generally a metalhead, kind of rocker nowadays, but um, so I haven't really said that throughout these reactions, but some people may know that. But regardless, um, there was a lot of information thrown at you in these songs, and this song was no less. It absolutely brought it, right? No less than the others. This one absolutely brought it. So I do have the lyrics up for Bad One. We're gonna get into it right now. Um, what an amazing song. Okay. Um, it starts out the intro with Eminem just talking before he gets into his first verse. He addresses Dre in the first verse, so I'll let it play here. Let's get into it. Let's bring that back up and let's go.
Yo, Dre. Yeah, I'm gonna just lay back on this. Let me apologize in advance. I like that. Fuck it. Forgive me. Alright. Fuck it. I don't mean to sound arrogant. What? Yeah. But yeah,
Okay. So there's nothing to unpack here with the genius lyrics added context, but it says, "Yo, Dre, yeah, I'm gonna just lay back on this one. Let me apologize in advance. I like that. Fuck it, forgive me. All right, fuck it. I don't mean to sound. You ready? Arrogant. Fuck it, yeah. But so I mean, he's setting us up for everything that he wants to say in this song. In verse one, Eminem lays us out with some hilarious kind of puns and awesome wordplay here. Especially that Santa line. So let's get into it. I think we'll just let the whole thing play and then break it down. Let's see.
my head up in the sky again. But even that, my stacks are higher than money pile like Tony Stark's. That's how much I earn, man. Damn, girl, my head is swole. I feel incredible as the Hulk. Meaning I'm trying to smash. So come get in line like Santa and climb up inside my lap. Come on, while I devise a plan. We'll be talking about Purell when Santa ties your hands.
Okay. Okay. Um. So yeah, the Santa line that followed up with the Hulk line. It's just kind of really funny. It says, "Yeah, my head up in the sky again, but even that, my stacks are higher than." And this is the first verse, obviously. Now the added context here has some downvotes, but it does say, just to clue you in, due to his insane wealth, he finds it hard to ground himself in what matters or relate to other people, especially the youth. Let's read it again. Yeah, my head up in the sky again, but even that, my stacks are higher than. He's just talking about. I think he's just talking about his confidence, right? Uh, he's talking about, yeah, he might have an ego, but even that, his money is higher than his ego. So my stacks are higher than going into the next line. Money pile like Tony Stark's. That's how much I earn, man. Girl, my head is swole. I feel incredible as the Hulk, meaning I'm trying to smash. Here, M describes himself by comparison to two Marvel superheroes, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Many people know who that is, and the Incredible Hulk, um, or simply the Hulk for short. Obviously known for his physical strength and the catchphrase "Hulk smash." If you don't know who these two are, you can Google them. Hulk is a big, green, huge, jacked, dude, and Tony Stark is a genius man who built a futuristic laser shooty suit out of basically nothing. So the line about the Hulk also recalls part of Eminem's verse on Lil Wayne's 2009 song "Drop the World." Quote, "My head is swole, my confidence is up. This stage is my pedestal. I'm unstoppable, incredible Hulk. You're trapped in my medicine ball." Continuing on, so come get in line like Santa and climb up inside my lap while I devise a plan. Eminem mentioned on Guilty Conscience 2 that Slim is encore era Slim Shady. Um, in the music video of Just Lose It, which is an encore song, Eminem was dressed in a Santa outfit. So come get in line and climb up inside my lap while I devise a plan. Won't be talking about Purell when sanitize your hands. Purell is a brand of hand sanitizer. Eminem employs an oronym to sound out sanitize from sanitize, continuing the scene of dressing up as Santa to lure you in, as he did in the music video to Just Lose It in 2004. And we continue on with the next half of this verse.
And I am an industrial strength, heightened brand frying pan. Rap is something that I've just had to skill it for some time and am an artist who can draw a crowd like a diagram. Like drawing breath from your diaphragm. I've achieved every aspiration that I have had. Got a diamond plaque or 2 or 3 or 4, but that don't change my attitude. I got a bag.
And then it goes into the chorus. But the rest of the verse is, and I am an industrial strength, high end brand frying pan. Rap is something that I've just had the skill at for some time and am. And if you notice, that frying pan line continues with the had I've just had the skill at, as in skillet, as in a frying pan, like a skillet, right? Anyways, the added annotation does continue to say, while describing himself as a high end and industrial strength, M uses an oronym to sound out skillet from skill at, using wordplay to tie in the frying pan. Exactly what I just said. Yeah, it's super, super witty, like super smart, man. An artist who can draw a crowd like a diagram. Draw a crowd is an idiom, which means to bring in or attract a large number of people. Here, M is playing off the word draw as an artist who can sketch something out, or in this case, draw a crowd similar to how someone typically draws a diagram. Like drawing breath from your diaphragm, I've achieved every aspiration that I have had. M is saying that he has attained every dream he's ever had as easily as breathing. Aspiration is also defined as the action or process of drawing breath, so he has literally achieved every aspiration breath he's had. He also links to the previous line with the double meaning of the word drawing. In this line, it refers to breathing. In the previous line, it refers to creating a picture or diagram. Got a diamond plaque or 2 or 3 or 4, but that don't change my attitude. I got a bad one. M is uncharacteristically humble. He actually has 6 diamond plaques. 3 are for albums, the Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show, and Curtain Call the Hits, and 3 are for songs, Lose Yourself, Love the Way You Lie, and Not Afraid. His humility is still a brag in itself. He has so many diamond releases, he can't keep track of them anymore. And then it goes into the chorus by White Gold.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a
1 minute
bad
you're here,
one.
next
Okay, so and he starts on, I guess, the beat that leads out of the chorus and into the next verse. But the chorus goes by White Gold. I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit. I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist. I'm going diamond, right? I just put Fidel up on the link. I'm going gold now. So I got a bad one. White Gold is highlighting he has a bad chick or girl, hence the second line. And second line, you got to put up with my shit. I'm going platinum. You just got to put up with my wrist. I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link. I'm going gold now. This whole section, going diamond slash get diamond record, it means that the song will grant the artist immeasurable wealth. Put up with my wrist means M haters have to accept his shiny luxurious watch on his wrist. In other words, accept Eminem's success. Going diamond could also be interpreted as choosing diamond watches. Um, yeah, I mean, I took it as the song Going Diamond or the record Going Diamond. You're just, the strength of the song, like the popularity of the song Going Diamond, to validate it as, like, my shit's awesome. So the next line, I just put Fidel upon the link. I'm going gold now. Fidel Castro is a famous Cuban revolutionary. Now this has one contributor, no upvotes or downvotes, so take it with a grain of salt. It says Fidel Castro is a famous Cuban revolutionary and politician. The link in this line means the chain. Put Fidel upon the link means put the Cuban on the chain, hence creating the word Cuban chain. The hip hop famously luxurious jewelry. Going gold means wearing a golden Cuban chain. White Gold on his X account also posted about this very line with images of Fidel Castro and a golden Cuban chain next to it. Well, there you go. Um, I love all of my records, but she said I got a bad one. And then this I got a bad one means the woman depicted in this line said that M's got a bad song in one of his records. And then it repeats the previous line. She got to put up with my shit. I'm going platinum. You just got to put up with my wrist. I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link. I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. Going into verse two, uh, it's all Eminem. White Gold sings all the verses in the song. Eminem sings all, White Gold sings all the choruses in the song, and Eminem does all the verses, of course. So Getting back into verse 2.
One minute you're here, next minute you're gone. Don't sit there and scoff, little bitch, you can knock the shit about me being immature off. It isn't my fault, the liquor is off, then twisting my thoughts. You said you're looking for miniature golf. Thought you said looking for miniature golf. Your mouth is a hole, that means my dick is in golf. Sick as a dog with croup cough. Biggie is gone and Tupac, and I'm still alive, and you not the woo dog. So who died and made you God? Anything can set my mood off. Attitude I've always had one. My temper's like the bitch I just scooped up. I got a bad one.
So verse 2 says, yeah, 1 minute you're here, next minute you're gone. Don't sit there and scoff, little bitch. You can knock the shit about me being immature off. It isn't my fault. The liquor is often twisting my thoughts. Eminem is implying the liquor is making him drunk, and some really, well, I mean, there's no the next part of the line, the added context by this one contributor says, and some really drunk people forget memories. That has really nothing to do with the line, I think, but the first part does have something to do with it. Emma is implying that the liquor is, making him drunk, or, twisting his thoughts, obviously making him a little bit tipsy. You said you're looking for miniature golf. Thought you said looking for miniature cough. Your mouth is a hole. What? That means my dick is engulfed. Miniature golf, or miniature cough, or are homophones. He continues the golf scheme in the next bar. Your mouth is a hole. That means my dick is engulfed. Engulfed sounds like it's spelled en hyphen golf hyphen ed. Engulfed. Yeah. Continues on. Sick as a dog with a crew cough. Crew or croup is a disease also known as laryngotracheobronchitis. Tracheobronchitis. All right, laryngotracheobronchitis. Holy crap! Which is characterized by a classical symptom known as barking cough. So the patient, usually a child, have a prominent cough which sounds like barking, similar to what would sound. I've heard people with that cough, similar to what would sound if an actual ill or sick dog would cough. So, so sick dog here has both meaning of being cool dog and also in a literal sense of being an ill dog. To add another layer, he mentioned the disease crew, which sums up the bar. Sick as a dog with crew cough. What? Biggie has gone to Tupac, and I'm still alive. And you not the woo dog, so who died and made you God? Eminem asserts that with Biggie and Tupac gone, he stands alone as the rap god. The phrase "you're not the woo" can be interpreted as "you're not the woo," referencing the hip hop collective Wu Tang Clan. In the following line, "Made you God" can be understood as a reference to You God, a member of the Wu Tang Clan. So who died and made you God? Anything can set my mood off. Attitude, I've always had one. My temper is like the bitch I just scooped up. I got a bad one. Eminem's implying that most that many things can make him have a temper. Hence, he's always had a bad one. Sometimes in the added context doesn't really add anything outside what the line is obviously implying. This is where I suggest that lines need to be voted on before they're published. I really think Genius Lyrics needs to, put that system into play. Anyways, the final line in verse 2, my temper is like the bitch I just scooped up. I got a bad one. This bad one line could also be depicted the bitch that M just scooped up. In other word, a bad bitch. What? Yes. Duh. I'm like, again, this is one of those things where the just because you said the same thing in different, like with the same words, just put them in different places. It doesn't really that's not how annotation should work. So it really irritates me when things like that get published. Going back into the chorus, we've heard it already, but here comes in white gold.
You just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a
Okay. And again, they kind of mesh into each other from the chorus, the second chorus here, by White Gold, into verse 3 by Eminem. Verse 3 is the longest verse in the song, of course. So we're going to let this get into it and see how many sections we break this down into, maybe 2 or 3. M absolutely brings it in this section. He says some really, really spicy things in this one. So this is going to be good.
Genre with all these corny white rappers, I'm not a fan of it. It ain't my fault, but like sock puppets, I had a hand in it. This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race, cause I have abandoned it. One of the greatest who did it, look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to a dinner table, I ate at you. Haters, I made a few, but like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck it, it's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true, but sounds like something that Puff would do at a party with Aaron Hall, cause I just love to fuck with you. Eyeliner, blush, foundation kit, cause it's you, I make upset. Brain is dead, space cadet, like when Ye forgets to take his meds. So when they get mad or angry at a statement that I may have said, I just say, man, I didn't say that shit, Shady did.
Awesome. So it starts out, yeah, this whole subgenre with all these corny white rappers, I'm not a fan of it. It ain't my fault, but like sock puppets, I had a hand in it. Since the explosion of M's notoriously tongue-twisting 2013 hit Rap God from his 2013 project, the Marshall Mathers LP2, he's been blamed for spawning a largely shunned subgenre of white rappers whose only lyrical appeals are rapping fast, using convoluted rhyming schemes, or both. These rappers are typically mocked for being pretentious, one-dimensional, and tone-deaf by their detractors. M rejects these types as well, but acknowledges his almost undeniable influence on them. He called out other white rappers failing to imitate his style over 2 decades ago on The Real Slim Shady from his 2000 opus, the Marshall Mathers LP, where he famously declared, quote, and there's a million of us just like me, who cuss like me, who don't give a fuck like me, who dress like me, walk, talk, and act like me, and who might be the next best thing, but not quite me. In the same way, a sock puppet is operated by having one's literal hand inside of it. M admits that he, quote unquote, has a hand in or shares some blame for the prevalence of corny white rappers. I'm like, because he's the corniest. He can be the corniest. And I mean that as a compliment. I absolutely love Eminem. But like, I absolutely love when like he lets his goofy, corny, nerdy side out, and I'm just like, bro, it's the most hilarious thing, right? I think we all love it. The lyrics continue on. This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race. I have abandoned it. $1,000. This added annotation has downvotes. $1,000 in my hand because I have abandoned it. Um, um, Proposed suggestion. Eminem is suggesting Candace Owens turn her back on a race due to her strong Republican platform and often collaborating with Charlie Kirk. I don't know who that is. You'd have to look into it. But he is suggesting that Candace did something that you know is basically saying that she turned her back on her own race, and he's basically saying it, to me, that he's turned his back on his own race. You know, by I guess not um, welcoming in other corny white rappers. Like, you know what I mean? This is a bit of obviously there's wordplay here, and but that's just how I take it. So let me know what you think of that line specifically. One of the greatest who did it. Look what I came up through. You never made it to the level I made it to. So similar to a dinner table I ate at. You sorry, sorry. So similar to a dinner table I ate at. It does have the word you in it, but you is part of the next line. You haters, I made a few. But like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. So eight at you is a homophone for aided you. M seems to be continuing his commentary on cornier white rappers by saying that even though he does not like their style, he's had a hand in their success by paving the way for the meager success that they may have garnered by being the first and by far most commercially successful mainstream white rapper, a common theme in Eminem's music. Eight at you also is meant in the sense that Eminem's larger success ate at the egos of inferior rappers. The imagery also matches that in the also the imagery also matches that, in that one eats food placed on top of a dinner table. The line evokes the idea of Eminem eating, earning money, and success literally above those other rappers he deems inferior, continuing off of him saying they are not at his level. So you haters made a few. Eminem was also known for his controversial lyrics, for which he got a lot of haters. I'm not even sure why this is added context. Like, why? uh, I made a few, but like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. Andre 3000, aka 3 Stacks, is one of the rappers from the rap group Outkast, which, as many of us grew up with. His highly anticipated first solo album was not a rap record, as many fans had hoped, but was instead an album without words, where he played various wind instruments. Um, so when Three Stacks plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Nah, fuck it. It's what I love to do. This is subterfuge, just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true. This sound like something that Puff would do at the party with Aaron Hall, cause I just love to fuck with you. Whoa. Aaron Hall is an R&B singer who started his career in the band Guy in 1988 and also had a solo career throughout the 90s. In November 2023, Lisa Gardner filed a lawsuit alleging that Hall had and disgraced hip hop mogul Diddy raped her at an after party in Hall's apartment in the early 90s. This lawsuit was a part of a series of legal proceedings in 2023 and 2024 that accused Diddy of sexual assault on multiple people, sex trafficking, and other criminal behavior. M is using Hall and Diddy's violent sexual behavior as a metaphor for how he fucks with the listener by offending them. The reference and comparison of himself to Diddy in itself is offensive to many. Um, a line of blush foundation kit, cause it's you I makeup set. Blush and a foundation kit are both types of makeup. Eminem uses an oronym as make up set, like to make somebody upset. Sounds like makeup, the stuff you put on your face, a makeup set. The controversial subject matter of many Eminem songs tend to leave critics in shock and disgust, even leaving some upset. Brain is dead, Space Cadet, like when Ye forgets to take his meds. Ye, Kanye West, is known for going on rants and seemingly being, quote unquote, out of his mind, aka in the clouds. Some speculate he is or should be on meds, and these rants are when he forgets to take his meds or skips his meds. This also relates to Kanye's fourth studio album, Graduation, where the bear is seemingly launched into space. When they say the bear is launched into space, they're talking about the album cover artwork. So when they get mad or angry at a statement that I may have said, I just say, man, I didn't say that shit. Shady did. Marshall talked about that before on Guilty Conscience too. Quote unquote, I gave you the power to use me as an excuse to be evil. I know. You created me to say everything you didn't have the balls to say. Yep. And we're going to get into the second half here of this awesome chorus.
Cause all I do is write the rhymes and then wait for that beat to play. Spit 'em, trigger finger, make like a green beret. Like he would get a submachine to spray with him. I should go back to those sleeping days because I'm so stuck in my evil ways. Then I'm fucked either way. The people still seem to think that they want the old me till they get him. Got 'em up in arms like monkey bars. The fucking bomb with the puffy arm. I'm blowing up the Kid Cudi's car in front of his house where all his buddies are. Just another day at the office, but it seems like Marsha's fucking job is done. Mission accomplished. People off his stunt. Pissed a billion people off at once. But I gotta keep going Tyson on Kelly. I bodied him twice and already. That little motherfucker's back throwing subs. Like a food fight at the deli. And that is why he got the attitude he got. Like Liza Minnelli, my male ego is the size of the belly on Jelly Roll. And bitch, I got a bad one.
So awesome. The second half of this verse continues because all I do is write the rhymes and then wait for that beat to play, spit him, trigger finger, make like a green beret, like he would get a submachine to spray with him. The Green Beret has some added annotation here. Green Beret is another way to call the U.S. Army Special Forces due to their distinctive headgears, a Green Beret. Um, isn't Green Beret? That's excuse me. M calls himself a Green Beret in this line instead of saying that he's skillful, technical, and deadly, and he's willing to rap anyone and everyone till death, spraying rhymes like shooting a submachine gun, which is what the words following after Green Beret. I should go back to those sleeping aids because I'm so stuck in my evil ways. This could be a reference to Eminem's song 3 a.m., where he abuses prescription medication, blacks out, and wakes up next to the bloody bodies of the victims he's murdered. This could also be a reference to the Slim Shady LP as a whole. Printed on the physical CD is a personified Vicodin pill, and the album heavily contained themes of drug abuse and controversial topics. Because I'm so stuck in my evil ways that I'm fucked either way. It has one contributor, no upvotes or downvotes. This one line. The sentence restates the essential takeaway of the album. Eminem states that if he doesn't kill Slim Shady, sticking with him through habit or drug abuse, people will be upset because of what he says. On the other hand, when he does abandon Slim, people say he's lost his edge. His albums are bad ones and that they want the old M back. Therefore, either choice he can make is bad, and he's fucked either way. The people still seem to think that they want the old me till they get him, got him up in arms like monkey bars. Eminem is referencing the critics over the last few years who didn't like the new Eminem and preferred Slim Shady. Eminem has changed his whole rapping style over the years, and some critics said his new version is not as good as its old one. Eminem tries to explain that his old version was not a good version of himself as it took bad energy from him. This connects to the whole concept of the album where Eminem emphasizes the shady part in Slim Shady, showing that Shady is a bad persona that the world doesn't need. They want the old me till they get him, got him up in arms like monkey bars. Um, so Eminem uses wordplay over the idiom up in arms, which serves as a double entendre. To be up in arms means to be angry. Eminem uses this idiom to show that the crowd is angry at him for not using his old style of Slim Shady. The other meaning could be that they are literally up in arms, meaning they aren't capable of doing anything in this context. The image of monkey bars emphasizes this, as when someone holds a monkey bar, it limits their motion even more. The fucking bomb. Word to Puffy, I'm blowing up like Kid Cudi's car. Damn, I can't believe he said this. Puffy, if you don't know about that story, definitely look into that. Puffy, better known as rapper Diddy, allegedly rigged Kid Cudi's car to blow up after he found out Cudi and Cassie briefly dated. Cudi went on to confirm the story, stating it was all true. Dude, Cassie and Diddy's turbulent relationship was put on the forefront of media in 2024 when surveillance footage aired showing Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie in a hotel, a scheme Eminem brings up earlier in the album on Antichrist. Yeah. The lyrics continue on. In front of his house, where all his buddies are, just another day at the office, but it seems like Marsh's fucking job is done. Mission accomplished. He pulled off his stunt and pissed off a billion people at once. This is Eminem's intent with his coup de grace to try and make as much of a controversial spectacle as possible. This is a similar ethos to his 2018 record Kamikaze, where he would attack as many prominent figures in the modern rap scene as possible. But I gotta keep going. Tyson on Kelly. What? I bodied him twice and already. That little motherfucker's back throwing subs. Like what? Like a good fight at the deli. Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly, formerly known as MGK, had one of the most notable beefs of 2018, initiated by MGK posting inappropriate remarks about Eminem's then underage daughter, Haley Jade, as well as subliminal disses from his March 2018 Tech Nine collab, No Reason, the Mosh Pit song. Eminem responded to this on his 2018 record Kamikaze, most notably the Royce da 5'9", accompanied Not Alike, where Eminem raps, quote, but next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 if you want to come at me with a sub machine gun. I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and I sure as fuck don't sneak diss, but keep commenting on my daughter Haley. MGK would later respond to these disses with a solo song, Rap Devil, which prompted Eminem to do the same in the September 2018 song Kill Shot. While MGK responded to this with a now deleted X post that or Twitter post that rated Killshot a 6 out of 10, the beef was seemingly dead when which M acknowledged on 2020's unaccommodating quote, but when they ask me is the war finished with MGK? Of course it is. I cleansed him of his mortal sins. I'm God, and the Lord forgives even the devil worshippers. I'm moving on, but you know your scruples are gone when you're born with Lucifer's horns. In June 2024, MGK would subliminally reignite the beef by saying also he didn't win. Eminem seemingly reignites the beef by saying he's going Tyson on Kelly, which is a common phrase for winning. Tyson is a call to Mike Tyson, who is one of the most well renowned fighters in history. However, it could be a reference to Tyson Ritter, who MGK had a minor conflict with in May 2023, following Tyson's comments on Kelly's then girlfriend, Megan Fox. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot to unpack. I bodied him twice, right? I let motherfuckers back throwing subs like a food fight at the deli. Talk about MGK. And that is why he got the attitude like he got Lisa Minnelli. An EGOT is the term for someone who has won all of the major American Performing Arts Awards, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Lisa Minnelli became an EGOT winner in 1990. My male ego is the size of the jelly on of the sorry, my male ego is the size of the belly on Jelly Roll. Here, M compares his ego to the size of the belly on Jelly Roll, a popular country artist who, at 6'1" and over 350 pounds, happens to have a very large belly. This isn't a diss, though, as the two artists have a friendly relationship, as seen in the fact that part of Jelly Roll's hit song Save Me is sampled for the chorus on the final song in this album, Somebody Save Me. So there you go. There's a fact that I just learned, but I'm definitely not going to remember when I listen to that song. Eminem is known for using his friends and collaborators as the objects of playful jabs or wordplays in his lyrics. Hopefully, Jelly Roll doesn't take offense to some of the lines in Road Rage, an earlier track on this album where Eminem takes aim at obesity. And then the final line is, and bitch, I got a bad one, which leads us into the final chorus of the song performed by White Gold. Of course, let's get it.
You just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one.
Such a sick beat, dude. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of a Busta Rhymes beat from back in the 90s, honestly, or early 2000s or whenever. So, yeah, that song, Bad One, featuring White Gold, absolutely awesome. I really like the beat on that one. The chorus, I don't know if White Gold is just a singer or what their kind of, what their home genre is of music, whether it's rap or what they do. Um, Again, like I always say, it can take a while to warm up to new artists. His voice is, um, it's not my favorite at first, but it's not that I don't like the chorus. Um, you know, I would perhaps maybe like to just see what else they do, and then maybe make up my mind about them based on that, not off like one performance or even just one little chorus. The song overall is sick. I think that M said a lot of spicy things in this one. I really like this, if you want to call it, this half of the album, which has a lot of features of other artists. Not only that, but just has Eminem speaking as himself on a lot of these topics that he decided to make songs about, and um, they're very relatable. Or again, they're topics that he doesn't shy away from some of the most controversial topics. That's for sure, right? So um, I really enjoyed this one. I really did. I'm definitely gonna be listening to that one again. This whole album is every song is like top tier for me. Every song is top tier. I don't. There's no bad song so far. There's only a couple more to go, but I can't imagine they're gonna be bad. So let me know what you guys think and what your favorite has been so far on the album. And as always, if you want more content like this, more reactions, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.